So here's the situation. We're doing a 24-hour reading challenge. This is Kennedy.
Hey.
I don't think she's ever been on my channel.
I think I've been in and out. I think there was one where I was in a long time ago.
Someone go find that video where she's in it and go comment on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the one commenting.
We should have started, we should have just woken up and started, but we went to Buc-ee's.
Okay, but we needed to prepare.
Let's do a quick haul of what we got at Buc-ee's. Kennedy got chili lime peanuts. I'm in Texas, by the way, if that wasn't if that wasn't apparent. I'm here visiting Kennedy in Texas. Kennedy got beef jerky.
If you haven't had beef jerky from Buc-ee's, go get some. That's all I'm gonna say.
She-
Also, if you've ever had a beaver nugget, can you let me know how it is? Because I don't know what the fuck it is, and I was so confused.
They have 70 versions of them.
Yeah.
Second, beef jerky. This one doesn't count, but white cheddar cheeses.
Next time we were gonna buy any brand name at Buc-ee's.
Sour Power candy belts.
Got 2 drinks. I put them in the fridge though.
We got Arizona's. And then we got chocolate chip cookies. We also have, I got water.
Oh yeah, I have water too, and then we have other beverages.
I may or may not have bought a bottle of wine.
And I may or may not have bought beer.
We'll see whether that hinders or enhances our experience. Anyway, that was our Buc-ee's haul. You don't know what Buc-ee's is? It's essentially, it's like a gas station.
It's a giant truck stop / gas station / convenience store because they sell everything in that thing.
They have clothes, toys. They have a hunting section in the back. It's impressive, really. With that being said, let's get into the rules of our 24-hour reading challenge. Rule number 1, we are doing 24 hours. So we're doing from 3:30 p.m. today to 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. Let's see how that goes. We are allowed to take breaks to function, so breaks maybe in between books. I'm probably going to shower at one point. Kennedy's probably going to cook. I don't think it's physically possible to sit down for a full 24 hours and read. We're also going to try to see who could read more by pages.
Yeah, because once you see the book, they're different sizes. We should just see how much, count the pages at the end. And we're also going to read one book together.
Now, the books that we're choosing to read. Do you want to go first?
I guess. Well, this one I'm already in the middle of, or I'm almost done with it. It's Oscar Wilde. It's the uncensored picture of Dorian Gray. If you don't know, there's original copy that the editor published, and then there's this copy, and it's pretty much the uncut version of Oscar Wilde's picture of Dorian Gray, and it's just a lot more vulgar. And so far, I love it. I just haven't gotten around to finish it, so I'm gonna finish that one. Fall by Albert Camus. He's one of my favorite authors. He's a philosopher. Ethan Frome, I'm sorry, little tiny one. Never Let Me Go. I'm not gonna butcher her name.
Out of respect.
The Outline by Rachel Cusk, and then Suicide Notes by Michael Thomas Ford.
I like your lineup. Here's my pinche lineup. I am going to finish The Dragon Republic. I'm on page 484 out of 650-ish. So I'm going to try to finish this. I think I'm going to have no problem finishing this, even though I have almost 200 pages left, because it's getting good. And if I cry, I'll document it for you guys. I was in the middle of reading Beautiful Darkness. I brought my Kindle, and if I finish that, or if it's 3 a.m. and my brain is struggling, I'll read Beautiful Darkness. I brought Night Bitch. Kennedy and I are going to try to read this together at some point. This will probably be the second read of the night. I brought Coraline. I wanted something that would get me through the night and on theme for October. It has pictures in it.
Cute. Oh, you'll get through this.
Right?
Yeah, you'll get through this.
And I bought it for $1 at the library.
Nice.
And then I brought Dark Watchers. I think I've talked about this book 3 times already, but it's a young adult. It's about witches and stuff. Again, on theme for spooky season. It'll be pretty easy to read.
I'm afraid I picked too complex of books, but they're just good on my TBR and I want to read them.
If anything, just switch. You also have a Kindle. Also, I'll let you read Coraline.
Thanks.
I guess there's nothing.
Sorry. I scored.
Again?
Yeah. Sorry, there's a soccer game playing right there. Sorry.
I thought you were going to talk more about your soccer game.
Oh, yeah, it's Barcelona. It's the women's soccer team.
She's watching 2 games at once.
Oh, yeah, and then I have the Arsenal game right here, too. Because, if you didn't know, I'm gay. If that didn't say enough.
I feel like that explains it
yeah,
enough.
that doesn't say enough.
But yeah, I guess all that really is to do now is just start. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Started.
It's been this long already? We are this far in, 20 hours, so I can't believe it's already been 4 hours. But I just want to come on here to say that I have 100 pages left, and it's... That's what I have to say. What about you?
I was telling Caitlin earlier that we watched a video of somebody doing this, and they were like, they had to finish a book. And she came back and was like, yeah, 3 hours later I finished it. I'm like, dude, you were halfway through a book and it took you another 3 hours to finish it?
Yeah.
And now I stand corrected because I have yet to finish the books we needed to finish. But I have about like less than 20 pages left, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, there was a good few pages where I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? But now I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'm gonna have to look some things up afterward. But it's good.
You and I are having two very different experiences.
Oh yeah. But I'm awake now. Like I told Caitlin, I have my first wind of energy.
I got my first win like 2 hours in. I almost fell asleep like 30 minutes in, and then I got like after 2 hours, because the book started getting really good.
Yeah.
I gotta say, the Dry Republic, my heart's pounding. Like I'm not even kidding.
She keeps gasping. And she keeps going, oh my god. I'm over here like, what the fuck is happening? She's like, oh my god, oh my god. It's a good book.
Okay, that's good that you think it's good. So for the experience of the challenge right now, I'm like, wow, the time just goes by so fast. But I feel like it's because we're so early. So I'm scared to say the time goes by so fast, because I feel like once it's like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, I'm gonna be like, why isn't time moving?
I'm in the point where it's like time's going by really fast, and then I'm like, oh my god, we only have 20 hours left and I have all these books to read. But then at the same time I'm like, that's 20 hours.
It's a lot of hours.
We're literally gonna be up until 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Anyway, yeah, that's our 4-hour check-in.
Oh god.
Kennedy just finished her book.
I finished my book, guys. What the fuck?
Keep it angled to you.
I feel like I'm on the stand. I plead the fifth. Okay, spoiler alert. Basil was infatuated with Dorian. But then everybody's like hyping this man up, and he got a terrible ego and became the worst person ever. And only 2 people really saw him as good people. One of them was Basil, who was infatuated with him, and the other was Harry. At the end of it, Dorian becomes so angered and hates Basil because of this painting that he made of Dorian. Because every time Dorian does something like shitty, the painting becomes more and more aged. It ages him, and he hates that he's aging.
Well, it's his fault.
Exactly. He hates Basil because of this, and he's blaming Basil for ruining his
I
life.
think he just hates women.
In the book, it sounds like it too. What I thought was going to be a romance between Basil and Dorian was not. Dorian kills Basil and then blackmails some dude to clean up the mess. Fast forward some time, that dude kills himself, and then people still don't know what happened to Basil. And then Dorian Gray's like, do you think somebody killed him? Like, bitch, are you going to snitch on yourself? He doesn't. He goes home, and he's at home, and he's like, I haven't looked at the painting in a long time. Let me go see what it looks like now. Like, and he keeps the key with him at all times so nobody can see this painting. So he goes up to the attic, looks at the painting. Painting has not changed. If anything, it's gotten worse. So he's like, fuck you, Basil, for ruining my life, and fuck you for, why haven't I just destroyed this painting? So he takes the knife that killed Basil, and he goes to destroy the painting. His butlers and all his servants wake up and try to get into the room. They can't because it's locked. So they go up onto the roof and they climb through the window. The painting's still on the wall, perfectly intact. The knife is in Dorian's chest. Story ends.
It ended like
It ended like that.
I like my book better.
I'm just upset. Moral of the story, don't be an asshole.
What do you give it out of 5 stars?
3.5.
Ah, not bad, not bad. What are you gonna read next?
Are we gonna read Night Bitch?
Yeah. So you wanna wait for me? I have like 80 pages left.
Well, if I'm gonna pick up another book, it's gonna be that book. Oh, it's 80 pages. It's like 100 pages. It's 94 pages.
I have about that much to read, so we'll finish it around the same time.
All right, fine.
That's Kennedy's next read. We'll see you guys on the other side.
I literally have to be down here.
I didn't realize how much shorter I am than you.
You know what's funny? I didn't want to say it, but I feel really tall.
I don't consider you to be a tall person, but like right now, I have an Arizona addiction.
Fair.
Seriously, actually, I never, ever know what's gonna happen. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I have no idea how she's gonna beat the Empress. I really don't.
Well, it's better than mine where I thought I knew it was gonna happen, and then it was totally different.
Wow, it's getting really good. This book when I'm reading it, I feel like I'm watching a movie. I feel like I'm watching like a really good, crazy, like war epic.
Oh, Scandal.
No, bro. I can't say anything without spoiling it, but I want to capture the fact that this is making me feel like this.
What's it making you feel like?
It's making me feel like this entire time. Plot twist? Question mark? Like, what the?
Scandal, what?
Oh my god,
Is it a
they should
trigger?
have known. No.
Worse?
Kinda.
Oh.
No, I don't. Guys, page 583.
You keep saying that.
I know. I can't. Arkwong's writing 10 out of 10 because that genuinely, like, they were having a conversation, and through the conversation, it's like slowly building up this reveal, and you are reading all the different puzzle.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're reading all the different puzzle pieces, and as bro,
Okay, go.
you're reading all the different puzzle pieces, and then as Rin is realizing what is being implied, you also realize the same thing.
Oh.
So you genuinely, at the same time as her, are like, oh shit.
It's kind of scandalous.
I know, she's really good at writing. Well,
Right?
it literally looks like a light.
Looks like a store.
Okay. It's approximately 9, it's like about 9:30, and we figured if we're gonna need to pick me up, it's gonna be sometime soon.
And Dutch Bros closes at 10.
I don't even like coffee, so we'll see what we're gonna get. I just want to go to Dutch Bros because I've never been to Dutch Bros. They don't have them in LA. But I brought my book, so I'm not cheating. Kennedy is. Also, it's taking me so long to read this.
That's not even fair. I have to drive.
I'm reading.
At least I finished my book, okay?
Your book was like 2 pages! Anyway, I'm reading in the car. Let's hope I don't get freaking car sick.
Do you get car sick?
I do.
So I usually get the Golden Eagle blended, pretty sweet. If you want something with like an energy drink, like a Red Bull, you can quite literally get any flavor added to the Red Bull.
Have you tried the peach?
I usually
kinda
get
wanna
peach from Sonic.
I wanna do the peach.
Okay, but my spiffy is, I'm gonna have a bev when we get home. And I'm scared to mix a bev with milk.
Why?
Well, because they usually make me bloated already, and that, I feel like it's just gonna,
Then don't.
it's not gonna, but I really want something sweet. We have stuff that's sweet at home. Ooh, I think I'm gonna get the Palm Beach.
Okay, yeah, do that. I want mine on ice, and I want peach.
Cool.
I like it.
Does it actually taste like peach?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Oh.
Great, love that. 10 out of
Intermission.
10.
Can you want to switch?
Can you put a straw on mine? I think I like mine better.
I'm not gonna lie, they taste the same. So
No, yours tastes more like berry, like fruity.
okay, but I have this thing with Red Bull. Like when I go to a club, I get a vodka Red Bull.
Oh, so you're just probably just taste.
I'm just tasting Red Bull. And you know what Red Bull tastes like to me? And I'm about to fuck it up.
Vodka?
No, I'm about to fuck it up for you, I think. You know the gel deodorants?
Gel deodorant.
I'm gonna send you the picture of what I'm talking about. I want you to put it on the screen. Do you edit like that?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna put what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's a gel deodorant.
You don't know that how I edit because you don't watch my videos.
No, that's whoa. That's not it.
What was my last?
The last video I watched was when you and your sister went to the bookstore, the library.
Cancelled. Cancel her in the comments right now. But don't be too mean. She's sensitive.
Okay, I should have started the story with, have you ever eaten deodorant by accident?
I've never eaten
More
deodorant.
specifically, this type of deodorant.
Never have I ever.
Okay, well,
Let's see if I get wired, because I feel like I was losing steam a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was on the floor, I think I fell asleep for like 2 seconds.
You better strap in, because now you have no other reason not to do anything but read.
Why hasn't this fucking light turned green?
We've been here the entire time.
So, Caitlin finally finished her book.
I just finished it. If you've read this series, you know why I'm sad. I'm so upset. Bro, pick it up. 5 stars.
She kept gasping.
I just read the last 200 pages. Took me freaking like 15 hours almost. But, guys, I'm not... Go watch my Poppy War video. I don't know if it'll be out by the time I post this. Probably not. That book will be out, and that'll have my actual review on the book. I gave it 5 stars.
She did.
Spoiler. I can't believe what I just read. Anyway. It's been 8 hours. It took me 8 hours to read like 200 something pages.
I have started Ethan Frome. I'm on chapter 3, and honestly, I'm kind of liking it. It's like so old that they use like gay and queer as like adjectives and stuff. So I'm like, he's gay? But then I was like, no, he's not. He's happy. I stopped on chapter 3 because she pretty much finished the book. Oh, downloaded.
Do the words look small to you?
No, that's how normally my books look.
Oh, well, no, that's like about what I was just reading.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna read this.
Yeah.
If you don't know what it's about,
she becomes a werewolf.
Essentially. But my predictions are that it's the underlying theme will be more about like motherhood and new mothers and how women just get kind of reduced to moms after having children, and they're basically not allowed to be anything outside of motherhood.
Since it's now a movie, I've read reviews because it literally just started premiering, and in a couple of the interviews she said she really loved playing this role because she worded it as like she was this animalistic woman. So I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I hope you don't finish a significant amount earlier than I do. Go buy the Poppy War, read it, and then read the Dragon Republic, and you won't be disappointed.
I know I showed my list of books that I want to get done. I look, you want to read a romance, so I might switch a book. I don't know.
Some little cutesy little...
Yeah, because I haven't read one of those in a while. I've been reading fucking classic English, and I'm like,
You don't have to be a scholar all the time. You can be just one of the girlies.
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
I'm actually a girl, if you guys didn't know that.
Just to confirm.
Yeah, just to put it out there.
You know who was just a girl? Ren.
She had made a comment, said that Ren, is that her name?
Ren?
Ren is the Mockingjay. Is that spoiling it?
No. In my actual Poppy War series blog, I said that for the first time since The Hunger Games have I been excited for a book this way, where I've actually enjoyed the world of it. So I started reading Throne of Glass, and when I got to the second book, I was reading it, and I was like, I feel like I'm just reading a really long book because I'm back here again. And I was afraid I would feel like this, but I just like reading just to be in this world. If you could give me a book that was like 1,000 pages, oh my god, that sounds horrific. Metaphorically, if I could just read this book forever, that'd be awesome.
I get that. I've been so into like classics, like novels, where I'm like watching you read that. I'm like, I want to read a fantasy that's like a full like series, but then I like need to find one where I'm like, it's a mix of what I like and fantasy.
I haven't really discovered fantasy since I've started reading again, but these books have made me realize that fantasy is a genre that I like. I assumed that I wouldn't like fantasy for a long time.
That's where I'm at right now.
After the Hunger Games and my dystopian phase was like, okay, like I don't really care for that kind of stuff. Like I've never liked a world that much that I care about their politics and their wars and their whatever. But this, it's like, oh my god. Like she said, like Rin is their Mockingjay, essentially. Especially if you read this one, you'll understand what I mean.
There's a series I've read, and it's funny because the first book I read, I forgot her first name. It's something Sinclair, and she pretty much she takes Greek mythology and she like gentrifies it. So the plot line of Persephone and Hades is there, but she just puts it into the modern world, and she makes it a series. And when I was at Barnes & Noble's, like I love Greek mythology, and so I read that and I was like, okay, cool. So I picked it up not knowing it was like the second of the series. I have 2 of them, but there's just a lot of smut in it, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's like interesting, but at the same time I'm like,
Well, not everybody likes it.
yeah, I mean, to an extent, but like, fuck, relax.
At some point you're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be reading this and I'm gonna be thinking about I'm gonna be like, this isn't fun.
Where's Rent?
Hours and 19 minutes. Kennedy's reading this on her Kindle. We saw that the first chapter is estimated to be completed in like 40 something minutes. So our goal is to finish this book by 3 in the morning.
Wish us luck.
Let's see if we can read at the pace the Kindle thinks we can.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's 3:23 a.m. We've hit the 12-hour mark.
I showered. I took a little shower. Feel great now. We have a visitor if you can't see her.
We are about halfway through Night Bitch, and we like it a lot.
Literally, I didn't think I was gonna like this book, but this book is so fucking good.
It's exactly what I expected.
But better.
But yeah, if anything, better.
It's absurd.
You understand, like, she's just, okay, let's just read some quotes, because I can't explain it. Like you relate. When I highlighted it, we said how it reminded us of America Ferrera's monologue in the Barbie movie. Oh. She's talking about breastfeeding. Always in a hurry. Hurry, breasts. Hurry up and relax. Let the milk come. It's her fault if milk doesn't come. Too much coffee. Not enough food. You need to figure out a way to minimize stress. Eat an energy bar. Eat these nuts. Eat an entire bar of chocolate while at the same time holding the device against your breasts. Take these special herbal pills. Eat lots of oatmeal. Figure out how to balance it all. Drink an entire liter of water in the hope of letdown. Meditate. Breathe deeply. You have 8 more meetings today.
What was another one? Because they're just so good. There's so many of them.
This is, okay, bro. The husband pisses me off.
Deadbeat.
The definition of a deadbeat husband that literally does not do shit, but he's tired too. He worked all week. Because the boy had been sad to see her go, even though his very own father, who was never there, would have finally been there with him, just the two of them at home. But no, the child could not have it. She's talking about how she just wants to go to the grocery store.
Well, preface, the husband leaves every fucking week and will come to go to work, and she's left with the kid for a whole 5 days, and he'll be back for the weekend. And then when he's there, he's not really there. This book is just really good.
She does not like being a stay-at-home mom, and this is what she says about the schedule. So the slow agony of the schedule. Time for breakfast, and time for a walk, and time for lunch, and time for a nap, and time for a snack, time for pooping, time for dinner, this and then that, and then this again, until every single thought had been emptied from her head and left in its place only the physical sensation of exhaustion, a pain in her lower back, greasy hair, a bloated feeling from her eating too many fish-shaped, sodium-laden crackers. She spoke in toddler talk and was constantly asking different questions about poop. That's her whole life.
I wonder if this is what postpartum depression looks like for a lot of women. Yeah. It's so different than what you read, what postpartum is, but at the same time, everybody experiences things so vastly different. So I'm like, I really wonder if this is what some women feel like.
It's also crazy that she literally has no one, and the only person she does have is part of the problem.
Oh, you're talking about the husband?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the kid, because the kid is causing her so much distress and stuff like that, but at the same time there's comments where she's like, it makes it seem like she gets comfort from the son. She'll depict a whole 2 pages of it's describing her postpartum depression, and then there'll be a scene, a very domestic and happy scene with the kid, and it's just I don't know, it kind of just shows how her kid makes it worth it, but at the same time it's still really big struggle.
Throughout all of that, even as shitty as she feels, as lost as she feels, she still loves the baby. That ultimately is still
the end.
Yeah.
At the bottom, the baseline.
Yeah. Her sense that society, adulthood, marriage, motherhood, all these things were somehow masterfully designed to put women in her place and keep her there. And we literally were both talking about how this is the exact thing that we think of is the reason we wonder if we want to get married or have kids and stuff, because it's it feels like a trap. It feels like you have to choose between that and your own self.
Yeah. Maggie, what do you have to say about this?
Bro, she buried.
I know, but I want her to smell the mic.
I'll read this last quote. I was reading this and I looked up and I turned to Kennedy and I said, did she just successfully compare women to dogs? I just thought it was interesting. Dogs. So easy, so loving. She had grown to have a very certain disdain for dogs and their willing, uncritical love. They should demand more, be moodier, have more conditions. But no, it was always happiness, an open mouth and a wagging tongue, a light in the eyes that begged to be loved in return.
I read that. I'm reading it, and I'm picking up on a lot of things we both are picking up, but there's also some things, that one, for instance, I read it, and I did not interpret it as she's literally describing a woman, but using the term dog. And when you said that, I was like, yeah, I read that. And then you said it, and I laughed so hard because I was like, you're so right. There's so many things that when you talk about it, I'm like, I read it, but I never interpreted it as that way. You know what I mean?
I like that she did it, and I like that she did it well, because to call a woman a bitch like a dog, there's a quote in here I highlighted too about bitch, saying that asshole or calling a man that doesn't have the same ring. The word bitch specifically has this sting to it that is derogatory to women.
To women.
And so for her to take the name, again, night bitch, or like, you know, women, the comparison of women's dogs, and to turn it into something that's like actually true.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it's like she kind of reclaimed it. Like,
Yeah. This book is making me not like men even more than I already do. I also want to ask you, what dog would you be?
I think I'd be either a corgi or like a wiener dog.
Fair.
You'd be like a lab. No, you'd be a boxer.
You think I'd be a boxer?
Yeah, they're so goofy.
I guess boxer. Also because airhead. Just fucking nothing up there. And then like...
I'm gonna go take a shower because if I sit down to read again, I'm gonna fall asleep. It's like we're in the silent library. Stop reacting to things like that. I'm scared of ghosts. So far. Get the mic. I don't have the mic on. So far. This isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. You know what's crazy? It was bad at the beginning. I was sleeping on the floor. As soon as we started, I was like, I'm miserable. But now I'm like, this is fun. It's like an adventure. I'm realizing I'm a pretty slow reader. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? I'm always behind. And every time she's like, what page are you at? I'm like 6 pages in front of her. I think I was gonna say something I don't remember. You just start talking. Showering helped, doesn't it? Yeah. You know what's crazy is this is the time I would be getting up to have a bowl of cereal. You're weird. No, I will get up, have a bowl of cereal, I go back to bed, and then wake up at like 11. Hungry again. You're like a bear. Are we going back to reading? Yeah. Can we also talk about the fact that she gave her 2-year-old raw meat? Oh my god, yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, that can be healthy. This is a great cover, by the way. I really like this cover. I like the other one. There's another one. I think I've seen it. I like this one. I mean, this one's nice too. No, I like this one. We're at like 45% right now. 49. Oh, well, for you. You're so further ahead than me. Page 122. $20.24. How do you not have a camera? I'm struggling. How anyone finishes more than 2 books, 3 books is astounding to me in 24 hours. I'm
The mic.
Struggling.
The mic.
I'm really tired. How many hours do we have left?
Like 9.
Great.
I finished chapter 2 already. She's finishing chapter 2. So I have gone back to reading this in the meantime.
Kennedy gave me crack cocaine.
I gave her this. Doesn't it taste good?
No, it tastes like I'm gonna have a heart attack.
You know what's crazy? Is I stopped drinking them because I would drink one a day when I go to the gym. I know, I literally thought I was gonna die. So I was like, okay, I need to stop.
It like fizzes in your mouth.
She literally took one sip and went, what's in this? Crack cocaine. I have ADHD, meaning I also have insomnia, and I take medication to go to sleep. I did not take my medication to go to sleep today. So I'm normal right now. Well, my body feels really tired, but in my head I'm just like, I could keep going.
Must be nice.
I went to the bathroom and I looked at the page she was on before I went to the bathroom. I came back to the bathroom. She was still on the same fucking page. So I asked her, I was like, did you fall asleep?
You know when you're reading but you're not paying attention?
Yeah.
I keep falling into that. I'm trying so hard to retain the information. And so that's why it's taking me so long, because I can't retain anything.
This book, I'm now changing my opinion. It's fucking weird.
Really?
What do you mean, really?
I mean, I know it's weird. It's pretty weird.
Yes! Look where you're
I'm
at!
not done reading it. She stepped on the cat.
I just need to see the reaction. I had told her earlier that there was a trigger warning, and she's about to see it. Shh.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my.
I know.
Oh my god.
That's it. Literally, what the fuck?
Wow. Let's keep reading.
Okay, I need my Kindle back. I can start reading again. Sniff. Sniff.
So
So the last clip I think will be in the video is us in the bathroom. More so in the tub. She may have closed her eyes in the tub.
I couldn't do it. I fell asleep from around like 7ish to like 10:30.
I kept reading. I am about nearly done with the fucking book.
And when I woke up, we debated if we should keep going. Like the idea of getting up again and reading a book, I did not want to do it. So we're throwing in the towel. We did not successfully read for 24 hours.
We had approximately 4 hours and 19 minutes left.
It was hard.
It got rough. Better prepared next time, meaning like start in the morning and don't already be awake for a few fucking hours.
Yeah, I think we were awake for 24 hours because we had woken up the day before at like 10 a.m. So we had been awake for like 21 hours at that point.
But I also really enjoyed being delusional.
Yeah. This is why I'm not upset because we got the Delulu part of the challenge, so that was fun.
And it was so fun to be in that state and also read that book because it was just like, what the fuck is going on?
What is your overall review of the experience?
I would rate it probably like 7.5, leaning to 8. I feel right now, knowing that I haven't had more accumulative, like an hour's sleep, I feel okay. I feel a little manic. I feel a little manic. But I feel good. After we eat, I know we said we were going to take a nap. You don't want to take a nap?
No.
Okay, fuck it. We don't have to take a nap. I do want to finish my book. Not only Night Bitch, but also Ethan Frome. How would you rate the experience?
It was hard. It was so hard. I tend to fall asleep while I read in general. If you've seen any of my vlogs, you know that. So this for me, I was afraid the entire time that I was just gonna knock out, which I did.
You did. When we moved to the bathroom, that's when shit got real.
But you know what? I'm glad because we tried. I'll probably do this again at some point, but I think now I know what it's like. So I think the next time I do this, I'll be able to survive it and just like make it to the end. That being said, I'm really upset that I only got through essentially one book.
It's safe to say I won.
Yeah.
Can we do an ASMR of Max eating a waffle? Oh shit, okay, we'll try.
That was not relaxing.
Can you be nice about it?
Your dog's a fiend. Okay, well, thanks for watching my vlog. I'm sorry that I failed.
No,
don't
say
this.
You failed.
Try this at home. Don't try it at home?
No, I'll try it at home.
Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe. I'm still thinking about the Dragon Republic.
Yeah.
It's such a good book. And leave in the comments encouraging words to make us feel better about the fact that we didn't finish.
And then, can we leave it off with him doing a handshake? Sit down. Sit down. Gimme. Thank you. Gimme. Gimme. Thank you. Okay. That was it. And goodbye.